Hello again, YouTube. This is the truth, man. Giving you the truth. Giving you the truth. Shout out to YouTube. I hope YouTube allow you to know about these truths that I put out almost every day. In this video, I will call this Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass, part 2. Listen. So I was talking to one of my sons, and I think him, his mother, some of these people out here, I heard a guy in the gas station saying the same thing. I think part of it's people don't believe in the Bible like that. Like, yes, the Bible has been tampered with, but this stuff in the Bible becoming the past. That's why you still hear me quoting from it. Because the Bible has fragments of truth in it. And if I were to put a percentage of the truth in the Bible, here's the thing that people don't understand about the Bible. The Bible has been tampered with. That's not a coincidence. But there's a very real God overseeing how much he allows it to be tampered with. And that's how, you know how I know this? Because all you got to do is look at these things that's coming to pass today that were mentioned in the Old Testament. Now, some people try to say the Bible is a myth. That's just false. You can say there's things that are in the Bible that are mythical, but there's things that are in the Bible that God really said and that are really coming to pass. And one of them is Isaiah 4:1. Isaiah 4:1 talks about how in the last days, 7 women will lay hold of one man saying, we'll eat our own food. We'll wear our own clothes. Only let us be called by your name to take away our disgrace. Now, I showed you what the definition of disgrace is. You got to go watch the other video. It's basically what happens when you do dishonorable things. In our generation, it's because of how women are on OnlyFans. It's because of how women, you got videos of women disrespecting their husband at parties. Like, it's a video out there where it says something like, what do you wish that your husband would do? And she said, make me see. You know, the 3-letter C word? Start with C, end with an M. That's disrespectful. The husband was furious. He said, I'm going home. Then you got another video with a boyfriend. I always mention boyfriend and girlfriend because that either leads to marriage or it doesn't. She drinking these 2 drinks, giving her ex-boyfriend all the credit and disrespecting the boyfriend that was on the bed. And you have video after video like this. Then you got all these girls on OnlyFans. You got these girls on TikTok that are married, that are in relationships, shaking their butt, opening their legs. The sacred area, I call it. And they know that. That's why they turn certain ways and they do certain things, because they know that all races of men is certain stuff that they like the most. And then these same women will want you, your sons, to marry them. And they'll be belittling your sons. Belittling them. They'll isolate them. Now that your kid's not coming around as much. And while they're isolating them, they'll be belittling them. Oh, don't nobody love you like me. Blah, blah, blah. All the while texting other guys. All the while sleeping with other guys. All the while at work speaking evil of your son. which will be their husband. And this is why, like Coach Greg Adams saying, you'll hear me quoting what people say when I agree with them and I know what they saying is the truth. Like he said, these women, you gotta either love them or you gotta understand them, but you can't have both. You can't have both. And it's like when you try to marry them, when you try to have kids, if you had kids with these women, she wins. She has the power over you now because you're gonna get attached to your kids. And when you start having kids with them, now the sex is dropping off to the point where it's non-existent or it's not the same level of enthusiasm. And you got to be faithful to that. But the moral, and another thing he said, the moral thing, when you're dealing with this is a very touchy subject. So when you're dealing with this subject, you got to understand what you're dealing with. Morality, you have to be careful with that aspect, because I noticed I was a deacon in the church. I was a minister. I was teaching Sunday school. I done had functions and jobs in churches. And one thing I noticed is that when guys be trying to love the Most High, sometimes if you don't understand, these women will get an edge on you. Let me give you an example. Shouldn't no woman be giving you no evil look? If she's doing that, then she's trying to dominate you. She's acting like she's the only woman, like you can't find anybody else. She said, well, I could find anybody else. Listen, they can say what they want, but women can't find a quality mate as quick as a man might be able to find someone of a quality mate. Because the way guys think, the way our minds are, a lot of guys are lying to kick it, as I say. They'll lie to get some. But in Isaiah 4:1, I'm seeing it already. Like they think, oh, young women don't like older men. Is that you can't speak for everybody? There's, if you get a young woman, she is just gonna be about money. It's about money with all of them. It's about money with all of them. Oh, I ain't gonna get with nobody that's broke. How's that any different? So it's about money with all of them. But like, I think it's kind of disrespectful for me to prove my point by talking about interactions that I have. Like, if my wife is saying this, saying that, oh, these girls, these young girls, oh, they only on one money, blah, blah, blah. And my son is agreeing, and other people, the dude at the store, they just don't know. I told my son this. I said, if you still get nervous around women and girls, they got you right where they want you. No matter how a woman looks, I don't get nervous at her beauty. Like, oh, if she look good, she look good. Oh, yeah. I mean, and I'm seeing it come to pass. Like, women are kind of changing their stance. You still got some, like this one girl say, I gotta be the only one. We at work, I heard her say it. I gotta be the only one. But she's, I mean, come on now. Come on now. These people in today's world, I always tell y'all that I was like a nosy kid, like just trying to know about everything. One thing I noticed is this. People in today's world are so disrespectful towards the scripture that it's just a disgrace. Like, they try to eliminate the whole entire Bible in every aspect of life. If you quote Bible scriptures on Facebook, you'll get less likes than if you make a bologna sandwich. That's the world we live in. You make a bologna sandwich and be like, I'm finna smash this. You'll probably get hundreds or thousands of likes. If you quote Isaiah 4:1 or any other scripture, you lucky to even get one. That's just the way the world is now. And as we get closer to this, you're going to have some women that's going to get more aggressive. Now you see another disgrace. You see women bragging about being with two men at once. Like the mother, the woman that played the mother on Baby Boy. She bragging, oh, for my 50th birthday, I did this, I did that. Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass. Oh, I had an entanglement. Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass. I want that attention in my DMs too. Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass. It's coming to pass. And as they get more delusional, it's going to get more easier for all men. Whether you bald, whether you short, whether you tall, whether a lot of women say you ugly. Y'all see my teeth? Never mattered. My teeth always been like this. I had a nickname that people start calling me for a reason. And I'm known in this area by certain nicknames. Some people don't call me by my regular name. They know me by this and this. And I don't even live like that no more. So, Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass. So all you dudes that think you cute, you think you got an advantage over other guys, I got something to say to you. Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass. Every guy is going to have 7 women. You think the Bible is a liar? You a demon. You deceived by devils. You can't see this happening? You got OnlyFans. You got seeking arrangements. You got all it, what they call it, Tinder. You know how I learned about Tinder? Watch this. This is a weird story. So, I was still in Arlington, Texas. I was doing Lyft. I picked up, I think it was like 5 guys from Boston. And I believe that's when Tinder first started. He told me like this. It was like maybe 2015. He said, this is a hookup site. He told me exactly what it was back then. And he was like, they had me riding them around. He like, take me around. What's going on in Arlington right now? I said, well, it's a Tuesday. It might be something going on, but I'm not sure. And I ended up dropping them off at a bar. So he was on Tinder trying to find a woman in that area back in 2015. So imagine the women, right, that's been on Tinder since 2015, guy after guy. That's 2022. So a lot of the ones that was on there back then, they probably have an attitude now, I want to settle down. I want to get married. They ain't going to want to have no sex. They're going to drop off. They probably start off strong, and when they get married, and oh, don't let him have no kid, he ain't going to get none. He ain't going to get none. He going to get a lot of lip. He going to get a lot of disrespectful behavior. He going to get a little subtle mentioning of other guys that they secretly like in their mind. That's what he going to get. Man, Man, what does that smell? It smells like something burning out here. That's what he's gonna get. I'm gonna be closing this in a few minutes. But this is part 2, Isaiah 4:1 coming to pass. And then don't think, because your wife, she's 60 now. She's 57 now. And now she's acting submissive. But whatever she was getting away with all those years, she'll do it again if somebody's interested. And trust me, man, these guys, you got guys that fetishize. Like, you got guys that they want grannies. Grannies are tighter. Or they this, they that. They probably ain't been doing nothing. There's guys out there. Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass. People's nosy, man. Like, I don't even care no more. You want to watch me make a video? Go ahead. Matter of fact, I believe what I'm putting in this video will help them. I told y'all I heard a guy, his wife demanding him to do stuff. I'm telling you guys, that's not healthy. And it's not righteous. And you're not righteous for doing it. This is what you got to understand about the scripture. Anything that the Most High orchestrates, whether it's through his disciples, because even if, let's say, they had different names, or let's say some of the story is fabricated. Let's say that, hypothetically speaking. He still allowed that to stay in the scripture. You think that the Most High can't take out these people that's trying to depopulate? He can. But he allows it because in his mind, coming from his prophet, in his mind, his attitude is, it's so much information out there. You should be saved. You should be seeking him anyways. You should already know what's false. You've been around for how long? And some of y'all, you didn't turn your back on the church because you was trying to learn. You turned your back on the church because you trying to sin. That's just the fact of the matter. Because some of y'all don't even know enough. You need to be learning the basics. But letting your wife demand anything. And like, I'm getting to the point now where all of that complaining, like if I do something and, oh, you could have just did that. I don't even care no more. I'm never going to just sit up there and just mistreat, disrespect my wife. Regardless of what's going to happen in the future or whatever. But that, I take it different. Like, I used to be able to just get snatched right into an argument. But now it doesn't matter because I got so much wisdom now. Like, I would say within the last 10 years. I always knew some of this stuff, but I got away from it thinking, because I really don't understand the expectation of the Most High. But as I saw this, learned this, my wisdom has increased. And I've made many mistakes. I've quit jobs, like just to get away from certain women that I just didn't want to deal with. That'll never happen again. If I quit a job, it's going to be because I'm finna do another job that pays more, or is better, or it'll give me more training for the businesses that I want. It'll never be to get away from people. I made that mistake in the past, and it always cost me. And that's why I'll be making videos telling you guys, if you know you want to quit your job, make sure you got money lined up. Make sure you, like, let's say you can draw your pension from your job. You hate your job. Like if you work, okay, it's a lot of people that don't know this. You work for Milwaukee County, people be lying telling you that you have to be fully vested for 5 years. If that was true, it's not true anymore. You can resign from your job, call the pension and human resources, and tell them to send you the paperwork. And when they send you the paperwork, they'll ask you, do you want to roll over your pension or do you want the lump sum? If you click the lump sum, it's probably gonna take you maybe 4 or 5 weeks, but it's gonna come into your bank account or whatever in 4 or 5 weeks. Your entire sum of your pension. So, I mean, you have to find out these things. Like, what can you draw out? Because you shouldn't believe in yourself to the point where you can just take some of it and invest it somewhere else. You could take it, put it here, and have it available if you were to relocate. And you could, let's say you got enough in there, you could take 20,000, 10,000, 30,000. Take your money out and be like, okay, I'm not ready to move now. Some people, this is some people. I'm not ready to move now, but I'm just gonna work somewhere else for a year, save all the money, and then after a year, I'm gonna draw my pension out and take that money and I'm gonna move. Or you say, I wanna move now, I don't even care. You could be somewhere else in 4 or 5 weeks. And if you got 15,000, come on now. Come on now, you can do anything. You can do DoorDash, Uber Eats. You can do anything so you can go deliver pizzas, newspapers, to keep from spending all your money. Until you want to leave now, you could go somewhere. You got 15,000 you could draw out. You could take out your 15,000, move, get you a really nice hotel room for like 2 weeks, get you an Airbnb. There's no excuses no more. It's too much going on. Too much being invented. You live in a ghetto and you got kids and you want to move. You got that little piece of money you can grab over there from your job. Why are you risking getting shot? Because y'all don't realize that Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass. You listening to that emotional creature called a woman. I just don't feel we ready to move. Both of y'all working now, right? Right? Both of y'all working now, right? So you don't think you can find something else? Okay, if you don't have confidence you can find something else, then keep doing what you're doing until you do. Take some trips. See, that's why y'all got to get better at keeping some money. People be miserable. And I'm going to tell you something that I noticed. Simps, emotional guys, and women are ruining workplaces all over the world. Masculine men, they not the ones that's messing up workplaces. It's those mental issue men. It's the emotional men. I'm finna make a video about what I'm telling you about guys that ways to spot that a guy is a simp. That's one of the videos I'm gonna make today. A person could call me a simp, but it's just not true. Like if you look at the way I live and the way I behave myself, that's just not true. I know people, it's a touchy subject now, but I've been an alpha since I've been a kid. Like one of my friends was even talking about this recent, maybe like kind of recent, maybe like 3-4 months ago. He said, I was just telling somebody how you was planning out the whole day, like you was the one that determined what we did. Like I remember we had a big fight in our neighborhood. Like the kids from a couple blocks away and us, right? So one of my friends, we had his house lifting weights because we basically knew he was going to possibly fight. We wasn't even, I mean, it was a possibility, but it wasn't in stone yet. So we lifting weights. I told him, I said, man, you're going to have to fight such and such. You want to fight such and such. So, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of, on our side, I kind of was the orchestrator. Like, because I was kind of talking to these guys, and it kind of, you know, basically, me and one of the other guys was like, well, okay, well, what's happening? Well, blah, blah, blah. And it ended up being, if we came down there, we knew they was going to come on our side because they always did, almost every time. So they came on our block. I mean, it was grown people out there. My mother wasn't out there. She ended up being out there. Just, hey, y'all cut that out. Y'all, they was trying to stop us. It was plenty of people just fighting. Just fighting. I've always been a health. I remember when I was going to clubs and stuff, I had friends that wouldn't go unless I was there. Hey man, what you gonna do, man? You going out tonight, man? What you gonna do tonight? Man, I'm chilling. So you see them chilling. Hey man, what you gonna do? Man, I'm finna go to such and such. Yeah, I'm go to then. And some of these same people try to act like, I mean, I get it. Like, that was in the past. I get it. I understand. Some of these guys try to act like nothing happened back there. I mean, come on, man. You get on Facebook and you try to act like you was all this and that. Man, didn't me and you fight like 5 or 6 times and you wasn't winning? Then they get on Facebook and they try to talk like they big shots. And like I'm the little shot, like I'm the guy that was on the porch sucking my thumb. I had both parents. But when this is what happens sometimes. And I know I'm going long, but I'm just saying. When you like an alpha, you could have both parents. That don't mean that you're going to do what's right. Like an alpha, when he's young, he's going to experiment with stuff, and hopefully he won't ruin his life. There's some alpha males that's in jail. Maybe not many, but it's a couple. Because mostly they'll have other people doing stuff. But whether you're an alpha male or a simp, Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass. Every guy is going to be like a playboy. Even broke guys. Remember what it says. It's basically telling us that people talking about, well, I got to get a man with the bag. Yeah, you just talking right now. Let me see if you be saying that 2 years from now. When you add another 15 bodies to your repertoire and you still not married. 2 years. Like in 2024, you gonna see it so much. You starting to see it right now. That's why I'm making this video. Like, somebody just came up to me. Drop my son off. She says, are you working right now? First, okay, this is what happened. She looked at me. And I guess she saw, you know. What can I say, man? And she comes up. She waves. She comes around to my window. Hey, are you working right now? I said, yeah. Why? What's going on? I said, because I was wondering if you could give me a lift. And she started laughing. Some of these women, if they don't believe you're a pervert, this is how some of them get in trouble. I'm not a pervert. She don't got to worry about me. But a lot of guys would have took her offer. And they thought they had something coming. She wasn't a horrible looking girl. But I'm telling you, it's already coming to pass. Yeah, I got lift in my window. But the interaction, like it, you can tell things, man. I know I can. Like a lot of people will be giving off vibes, and that's why, like, you short, you got a great beard. No. I'm not short. I'm 6'2", almost 6'3". Like I'm like a little piece of meat on my head away from being 6'3". If I had an extra piece of meat or extra piece of meat right here, I would be 6'3". Y'all already, like, in the future, it's starting not to matter now. I don't see why women would even care. Me personally, even being a tall guy, like, I think it's a protection thing, but you gotta realize, remember, I don't know if some of y'all older people might remember, Dwight Cowie, he was fighting heavyweights and he was only 5'5". He fought George Foreman. And he might have lost because George Foreman used to torment some short dudes. But he was fighting them, like he got a lot of hits in. And he had titles, like he was winning titles. I don't underestimate short guys. I don't, cause like, I lost a fight to a short dude before. I mean, he was just too quick. I mean, we going at it, but some people say he won. But that stuff, it's not gonna even matter soon. It's not gonna matter. You got a speech impediment. It's not gonna matter. You're gonna have at least 7 women. The Bible is the truth. It's not gonna matter, because they doing all this weird stuff. Now, how long they last with you before you say, I don't want to get out of here, you stupid, is a different story. But it's coming to pass. They like, look, I got a job, I got a college. Like they play this video from this kind of dark-skinned girl talking about she got a degree in this and that. Yep, and she gonna be one of the main ones just gonna get with somebody that got 6 other women. You gonna be like, look, I treat all my ladies good. That's what God's gonna be saying. I treat all my women good. And like I said, when the Bible mentioned what they gonna have, it's telling you that some of the guys that they gonna have is not gonna have money like that. Like, look, you don't gotta take care of me. I just want to be with somebody. They desperate. Because look at how many men are saying now that they ain't never getting married. Because some of them been burned by women before. Women, everybody changes, but some people change too much. And it gets to a point sometime where you're looking at it like, am I wasting the years of my life? I mean, people want to cite me. They want somebody basically that, like, come on with it. I've been thinking about you all day. I've been getting Just thinking about you. Not somebody, all right, hurry up. All these excuses. All the options in the world. You got it. Ding, ding, round 1, 2, 3, 12 rounds of boxing. Verbal boxing. With all the options in the world, you got to fight under your own roof. You got to pay mortgages and rent with somebody who does not respect you, don't really like you, and if somebody better came along, they'll be gone. Not thinking about you or the kids. And you got to know, with all of this going on, that Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass. It's coming to pass. Guys gonna be like, man, I ain't getting married no more. You'll mess around and divorce me and take all my money like my first wife, like my second one. No, I got my own money. In fact, we can make an agreement that I can't take anything from you. He gonna be like, come here, girl. That's where we headed. We headed to the point where, and I'm closing, I'm seriously for real this time, where you gonna go to restaurants and it's gonna be a guy with 6 women. You be like, hey man, how you doing, man? I'm all right, man. Let me introduce my wives to you. This is her. Hey, how you doing? They all friends. They done got rid of their jealousy. They all friends. You know, Ray, you know, he treat us all good. I think we need to start getting along with each other. We can share them. I agree. So now they all friends now. They having a party every day. People gonna love that. I'm telling you, some people gonna really love that. Some of these women gonna love that. They ain't gonna need no friends, because they got all of the co-wives right there. And I'm gonna tell you like this, it's gonna really help the economy too. I ain't gonna, hey man, think about it. They said we'll eat our own food and wear our own clothes. Only let us be called by your name. And you got 6 wives and they all work. And y'all all putting y'all money together. Y'all mortgages, y'all got 7 names on the mortgage. And let's say, like, all 6 of the women make more than you. They'll be paying you alimony. They're going to have to get rid of alimony one day. It's just going to be too hard to manage. And let's say wife 1 makes $3,000. Wife 2 makes $5,000. $6,000. That's 14 right there. And the other 3 make $2,000 a month. That's 16. $3,500 a month. That's $19,500. They making $20,000 a month among them. Not even counting your what you make. Y'all be paying like $200 a piece, $300 a piece to live in a mansion. Y'all go out to eat. The bill is $200. Y'all already agreed that when y'all go out to eat, either one person treat for everybody or everybody treat for themselves. U.S. gonna be all for it when they see what it do with the economy. Unfortunately, this is where we headed. From poor misbehavior from wives. And it don't matter the body count. some of the low body count be acting up too. Because as they get older, their mind, their attitude is going to change. The secrets they hide within is going to change. You'll be like, all I do for her, she going to say that to this dude? You'll be finding messages, and you got to be faithful, or else you're going to get smashed with alimony, child support, or else. Faithful or else. Even though she don't want to have sex, faithful or else. Even though she don't respect you like that, faithful or else. You think people going to take faithful or else? It's going to be two options. People that don't want to partake in it are going to be, guys going to be in monk mode. All these women is trouble. That's too much of a headache. Monk mode. Or they're going to be like walking in, taking pictures at the restaurant. The guy going to be in the middle. Be looking like a Last Supper dating picture. You're going to have 6 of them on that side. I mean, that's where it's headed, because Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass. And the old people are just going to practically be, it's just going to drive them nuts. A lot of the older guys going to be mad, like, man, why this didn't happen when I was young? Some of them secretly. Then a lot of them going to be, they just going to be offended. But thanks for watching. This is The Truth, man. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you continue to subscribe. Make sure you share this on your social media platform so people will understand what's going on. We come in here. All you women that think that you're the prize, you better humble yourself. Or the other ladies going to be laughing at you. You're going to be by yourself struggling. They're going to be laughing at you. Look at her. She by herself. She could be one of Ray Ray girls. That's where it's going. And I'm telling you as a prophet, this is prophetic. It's going there. And how the church be trying to be, you know, oh, I'm a man of God. And your wife doing this to you. Still punking you. You think God is impressed? Happy wife, happy. I'm telling you, I will put all the money I ever had on this fact. The Most High is not impressed with a happy wife, happy life. He's not. You not serving him with that. You need to sit your wife down and tell your wife, this is how it's going to be from now on. From now on, you following my lead. I may give you a chance to suggest this or that, but you can either follow me or go about your business. Because you make excuses for sex anyway. No, just kidding. But, yeah. So there'll be other videos. I'm going to make the video about simps, ways to spot a simp. And then simps going to be getting laughed at when that day comes. Because it's going, in the Bible, it's legal. I'm telling you now. Maybe not in these countries yet. In the Bible, it's legal. It's legal. If a man marries these women, and these are his wives, the Bible tells you got to treat them all equally. You got to treat them all equally. But it's legal. And I'm telling all of you fake Christians and you saying you so saved, do not speak against what the Most High established. Because if you call it evil, then you calling him evil. Read 2 Samuel chapter 12. Read about how God himself gave David Saul's wives and told him, and if you wanted more, I would have gave you more. And don't tell that lie. That was in the past. Nothing changed. Who changed it? Who changed it? Nothing changed. You know what changed? People's ability to support that many wives. That's what changed. And I was one of the main ones, like, why was it, in my mind I was saying, why was it like that back there, but like this, no. So I started researching stuff, and I found out that certain people changed it because they knew that if you went against them, they'll put the military on you and kill you. God himself didn't change it, or cancel you, excuse my language, back in those days. But I'll see you on the next video.